So, this keynote speaker that's coming up here to inspire and motivate you, I love so much. I love them all, but some of them just stand out extra. Jeannette Collazo. She's the president and owner of Lourdes Consulting Group and a highly qualified professional with more than 25 years experience. She looks like 26. She started when she was 1. In the field of information technology and project program management. She's not only beautiful, but she's smart. She is an inspirational lecturer and leader with experience in cutting-edge, exceptional customer service and strategies for project management. Her expertise with diverse groups and approaches for outstanding leadership and communication skills keeps her in high demand among those searching for innovative change. She received her MS, her Master's in Management Information Systems from North Central College in Naperville, and her Bachelor's in Business Administration from the University of Puerto Rico. Her educational and professional preparation have helped establish Jeannette as an international and culturally diverse global leader. Jeannette has worked with various Fortune 500 companies, I told you she was smart, and as a consultant for one of the big 4 consulting firms in the areas of information technology, project management, and IT healthcare consulting. Jeannette is fully bilingual in Spanish and English and has traveled extensively throughout the US, Caribbean, South America, and Europe. Please help me present to you a big round of applause, our keynote speaker, Jeannette Collazo.
Make me earn it, please. All right, well, can everybody hear me okay? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for taking the time of your day to be here tonight, to come and listen to what I have to say, what the panelists after me are going to be saying. Thank you so much. If I at least touch the life of one of you tonight, I feel that I have accomplished my purpose for today. From a very, very young age, I learned that dreams were unlimited, that dreams were could only be taken away from me. Only me. As a child, I had so many dreams. I wanted to be a princess. I wanted to be living in a castle. I wanted to be a queen. I wanted to meet Prince Charming and live happily ever after. So, as I got older, those dreams evolved. They changed. In today's Inspire Latina Volume 4, I talk about 2 miracles that happened in my life. Those 2 miracles shaped me to be the woman that I am today. A lot of people don't know it, but I struggled with a lot of health problems when I was growing up. And that actually made me a stronger person, because I said to myself, very, very young, I would say to myself, I'm not going to give up. I have dreams, and I'm going to make sure that those dreams come true, regardless of my health condition. So, what I want to talk to you about tonight is about, there has been a lot of dreams, besides the wanting to be the princess in my life, that I have fulfilled, and some of them I have not. But regardless, I have been able to learn from either type of dream, fulfilled or unfulfilled. So let me talk to you and start first with my unfulfilled dreams. One of the first dreams I had, I wanted to be a doctor. Why did I want to be a doctor? I wanted to be a doctor because my brother is a doctor. He's 11 years older than me, and I was looking after him. So that was true until one day I went to my biology class, and my teacher comes over and tells the class, okay, next week we're going to have a lab, and in that lab we're going to operate a frog. Okay, I was actually perfectly fine with that. I actually live in an island. I used to grab the lizards and put those in my, as earrings. I said, I'm okay with that, no problem. And then she proceeds to say, this is going to be a team effort. So the grade is going to be 1. So make sure that your teammate is the right person. This kid comes running to me. Jeannette, I want to be in your team. Well, I was a straight A student. He was kind of more of a CD kind of student. Smart kid, right? So he said, can I be in your team? And I said, absolutely you can. And I said, there's a condition. And the condition is going to be that you are going to get the frog and you are going to open that frog. I'll do everything else. He does perfect. He was perfectly fine. He didn't want to do the writing. So I was perfect. Good team play. So what do? He comes, a week later came, he brings the frog, he puts his gloves on, and he cuts it. I almost passed out. And then on top of that, I get the frog that was hyper. That frog decided to have a party inside of that classroom. He slipped out of his hands, he turns over, and he starts hopping all over that classroom. I went crazy. I literally got on top of the desk. My teacher tells me, Jeannette, you need to get out of this room now. You are uncontrollable. I looked at her and I said, I will. And off I went. I was crying. I was in tears. People are coming to me. And then it dawned on me and I said, are you kidding me? I want to be a doctor and I cannot even do a surgery on a frog? Or I'm going to be probably cutting in half a cadaver and eating in front of it? There's just no way I can be a doctor. So what did I learn at a very young age? I learned that there's going to be dreams in your life that might not be fulfilled, but they're going to give you clarity as to where you're supposed to be heading. And that's exactly what I did. I never, ever looked back or felt regrets for not doing that. Good. Next dream. I wanted to be an attorney. Why did I want to be an attorney? Because I have always been very outspoken. My dad would tell me, Jeannette, you never, ever lose an argument. You should be an attorney. And I was so proud of that I believe him. To this day, he still tells me that. And I don't know if he's kidding, but in reality, that's exactly the way I am. So anyway, so that dream actually was later in my life. When I finished my bachelor's, that very last month, I started looking around to see what I was going to do. I had applied to go to the University of Florida and finish my master's degree. And I also was looking into probably going into law school. So I was serious about it. But then I had some friends that had graduated prior to me, and they were disappointed. I said, well, that's them. I'm different. Being the person that I am, I wanted to make sure that I will make the right decision for myself. So what do? I do research. And what do I find out? I found out that based on the type of person that I am, that being an attorney was not for me. And this is why. To become an attorney, especially when you're starting in your career, what you're going to realize is that you're not always going to be defending a person that is innocent. You will also probably end up in a case where you're going to be defending somebody that's guilty. And that was just not me. There was just no way, with the integral person that I am, and my beliefs, that I was going to be able to defend a person that was a criminal. Check. I decided that was not for me. I continued my path, and I finished in information technology. Another dream that I had that was unfulfilled, that a lot of people don't know, is that I wanted to be an actress. And interesting enough, that was actually the career that I was going to apply to do my bachelor's degree. But then a roadblock came. And the roadblock was my mom telling me, I really do not want you, I really want you to fulfill your dreams, Jeannette, but I want you to understand the current situation. I sit down and she tells me, your sister's currently going to become an engineer at the University of Puerto Rico, Mayagüez campus, which is on the west side of Puerto Rico. And what you want to pursue, or you're looking after, is University of Puerto Rico in Rio Piedras, which is in the metropolitan area. That's where the really good school for acting is. if you were to choose to do that, which is your option, I want you to understand that the expenses are going to be double. I don't come from a wealthy family. And the other thing is that I won't be able to come and see you every week and help you and your sister cook food, bring you the clothing like she used to do that for us. If there's any problems with your apartments, come and fix it. I was a pretty flexible person, and I said, you know what, that makes sense. The university my sister's going to is a very good university. Not for being an actress, but I'll just change careers, and that's when I decided to become, get into a business administration with information technology. You know, actually at that point it was accounting, then I switched into information technology. So I went on. That was in August of 1986, so now you guys can figure out what my age is. And being the person that I am, I still had that itch. So what do? I started doing research to see if there were schools around that would actually teach acting. And there was this famous actress called Ofelia da Costa. Ofelia da Costa was one of my favorite soap opera actresses. So I found out she actually has a school in 3 places in Puerto Rico. One is in San Juan, one is in Ponce, and the other one is in Mayagüez. So I choose to go and give them a call, and just out of coincidence, they tell us we're actually doing some discovery classes, which basically it was kind of a deal, where you would get 4 classes, like for $50. They were trying to bring young people to start acting. So I went in. My parents, now this is going live right now on Facebook. My family doesn't know this, so now they're going to find out. So I actually went and I took those classes and I went out for 2 weeks. And what happens? I did not like it. I did not like it. Plus, it's not as easy as it looks. It's very hard to be an actress. And I realized, similar to my situation with being an attorney, I felt that I had to be in a career where I actually had to be myself 100% of the time. If you're acting, you are actually playing a fictional role. That's not you. So between not being a good actress and not being myself, check, dream fulfilled. But I learned something from it. I gained clarity from my career. So then, I started getting more serious as I got older, and I started to continue with dreams. So I'm going to talk to you now about 4 dreams that I had before I stepped land in the United States. 4 dreams that I actually have accomplished. My first dream was to learn how to speak English. I think I have accomplished that, right? My second dream was to finish my master's degree. My third dream was to become a public speaker and an author. And my fourth one was to start my own business. So let me tell you how I accomplished that. I figured in order to fulfill the other 3 dreams and any other dreams, the first thing I had to do was to learn English. I was coming to the United States. So everything was going to be in English. So I had graduated from the university. I was a college recruit. I worked for Argonne National Labs. I was there for a year. It was not for me. I was a programmer. I was in the back. I was not interacting with people. I was literally miserable. I went off. I took a break. I was 1 year preparing my wedding, got married. I come back. And then I decide to enroll at College of DuPage and take some English courses. And then I decide to enroll in the registration office at College of DuPage. Now, keep in mind, during that time, everything, when somebody would call in to register for a class, was by phone. The internet was not available during that time. So that's how old I am, right? No people are registered. So that phone was ringing off the hook, okay? So what a way for me to really expose myself into, learning a language, right? What a best way. So first week, I get there, and this lady calls, I answer the phone, and I hang up. I hear somebody laughing in the background, and she comes and looks at me, and she tells me, I saw what you did. She was a Mexican-American girl. Her name was Maria. Maria tells me what happened. I said, I did not understand what bit of what that woman said, and I hung up. And she comes and she tells me, well, all right, let's do this, Jeannette. Next time the phone rings, which was ringing off the hook, pick up the phone, and if you have any questions, I'll help you out. I said, perfect. So I went ahead and I did that. And she helped me on not only that time, she helped me for the next 8 months that I worked there. I lost contact with Maria. I don't know what happened. I lost contact with her. Maria was an instrumental person in my life to help me succeed in life and to be the woman that I am today. By meeting her, I learned that when you are struggling with something in life and somebody comes across your path and helps you, it means you are on the right path in life. That was my lesson. So then, check, accomplished. My next dream was that I was supposed to finish my master's degree. Now I know how to speak English. I'm going to do my master's degree. I was going through a very difficult time in my life. I was having difficulties in my marriage. I was working downtown Chicago full-time. I was going to school full-time because I decided to do my master's in 1 year and 3 months, and I finished it to the dot. So I was literally sleeping for a period of 1 year and 3 months, 4-hour days. So I really sacrificed myself to really obtain something that I wanted. And I learned from that particular dream that in life you're going to go through struggles, that you're going to feel that you want to not fulfill that dream, give up. And you can't give up. You can't give up on a dream that you're on the right path. So guess what happens to me when I actually finished my master's degree? I get a phone call, and it's the College of DuPage calling me and asking me if I was interested in teaching a computer class at College of DuPage. So where I was one time behind as a student, literally 2 years later, I was teaching. So, check, mission accomplished. So then there was a big gap between my second dream and my third and my fourth dream. It was during that time that I became as proficient and good at what I do. I'm very well known in my industry, and I'm very proud of that. I worked hard for it, I earned it, and I'm not shy about saying it. So you can put me in any project in IT, and I'm just definitely going to finish that project on time, on schedule, on budget, and et cetera, et cetera. That's just me. So after that happened, that time elapsed, about 1 year and a little bit, I get this text from my best friend here, Yelena Sanchez. Yelena texts me and she said, Jeannette, I need you to meet this person. She tells me she has this unbelievable personality, and I'm not trying to brag here. She says she reminds me of you. And so anyways, and she proceeds to ask me, would you be interested in meeting her? And I said, absolutely. Then she proceeds to send an email to me and to this person. And this person that she carbon copied called me immediately. Who did you guys think it was, that person? Jeannette Collazo. Again, in somebody's life, helping them. So she calls me and she talks to me about her dream. Well, I'm about dreams, you know. So she talks to me about her dream, about what she had accomplished with volume 1, 2, and 3. And she proceeded to ask me if I wanted to be part of this movement. It was an honor for me to accept that offer to be part of this volume. And I see Jackie like an angel. So I see Yelena, because these people together are giving me the signals that I am actually in the right path in my career. So that was check, accomplished. Why? Because I was part of volume 4 of today's Inspire Latina. And I think that being today a keynote speaker makes me a public speaker. So I think that mission accomplished, correct? And it's just the beginning, right? And then comes my other dream. From a very young age, I remember sitting in high school in front of, by the bench, and I would look at the trees, and I would come up with all these names for the company name for my company. And I said, oh my God, what am I going to call my company? Well, the name of my company is called Lourdes Consulting Group. Lourdes is my middle name. And as a matter of fact, it's spelled L-U-R-D-E-Z. It's incorrectly spelled. It was a mistake. I was born in Chicago, and the actual nurse was white Caucasian, and she, with my mom's accent, she understood L-U-R-D-E-Z, when it should have been L-O-U-R-D-E-S. So my name, that was a mistake, became to be a blessing in my life. Consulting. I have been doing consulting in IT and project management for the last 25 years of my career. And group, because right now it's me, but rest assured, this will be an empire. Yeah. Wow. So, this is my story that I wanted to share with everybody. And I just have a few key things that I want to talk to you. I want to leave you with this takeaways. The first thing about dreams. Please, please, please encourage your children to dream. Dreams are the ones that really guide us to fulfill our purpose in life. Second, be grateful. Be grateful to the people that come across you, to God, to the universe. And those people that come across you, there's going to be people that are going to try to actually hurt you as you're trying to fulfill your dream. But also send blessings to those people, because those people actually made you be the person that you are today. And if you're proud of yourself, you should be grateful to those people as well. Third, be humble. Don't you ever forget where you come from. There's going to be dreams that are going to bring you some financial success. But remember always, financial money allows you to buy things, but it's not going to make you a better human being. Fourth, remember, dreaming, it's what's going to make us fulfill our purpose. But if you really think about it, in the end, it's truly how you want to lead your life. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.